The 5 types of cards that instantly add value to your team in Dokkan Battle, and why. What are the 5 types of cards that instantly add value to your team? Well, in this video I'm going to teach you guys what these abilities are, why they are valuable to almost all the top teams in Dokkan Battle, and I'm even going to give you an example of each card. These examples are all things that you will see in the card's passive skill box, so make sure to look out for these abilities when summoning or building a team. Anyways, let's get straight into it. Number 5, Giant Forms. Now, hear me out, but a good Giant Form character can mean the difference between beating Merge Zamasu or smashing your foe on the ground after taking over 1,000,000 damage on a super attack. The ability to go invincible and deal free damage for about 3 or more turns is pretty busted when you need to get out of a pickle. A great example of this type of card is Orange Piccolo and Int World Tournament Piccolo, aka Jr. These 2 cards are phenomenal cards even without their Giant Forms, which makes them top cards in the game simply for their utility on many teams. Number 4, Orb Changers. They're pretty self-explanatory. They usually have kits based around needing orbs, but the good thing is, besides creating more key to pick up for themselves, they also make it easier for their teammates to get their required key thresholds, because clearing out that many of one type of orb makes more paths for the others. A great example of this is Godku, Int Zamasu, and even LR Bulma with her rainbow orbs. Number 3, Dodgers, or units with built-in dodge. What's better than taking double-digit damage? That's right, taking 0 damage. The reason this ability isn't number 1 is because sometimes you have frauds like MUI who just sell your whole run, and even Godku sometimes decides not to dodge. I'm also going to include super attack nullifiers here like Beast Gohan and 23rd World Tournament Goku and the Gammas. The one thing they all have in common is using RNG to survive, and this makes it a little risky to have full reliance on that ability at all times. Fortunately, this GOAT is an absolute tank, so usually you don't have to worry about him dying. Number 2, support units. Support units are starting to become key pieces on many teams because you're getting a great unit with a defensive kit and also a free 30-ish% boost to attack and defense for the card and its other friends on rotation or other cards on rotation. Once again, Bulma is a great example of this ability, and another example is Movie Heroes Piccolo. Talking about like the old one, the STR one. And for number 1, defensive juggernauts, cards that just get tons of defense on supers or damage reduction and guard or just crazy defensive stats in general. A good example of this is the GT Duo and the 23rd World Tournament Goku, Kaiku, Orange Piccolo, Jr., even the new SSJ trio. I haven't fully tested them out, but I'm hearing that they're pretty good defensively. The Sword of Hope Trunks is also pretty good because he gains damage reduction on how many supers he does. And Future Gohan, the one that came out pretty recently, he's a really good tank. Most of these cards build up or build up fast, and some are goated off rip, meaning they can tank pretty well right away and just continue to get better as the fight goes on. Every good team nowadays contains most of these things I've listed here in this video, and for good reason. Let me know in the comments if this helped you build your team, or if I missed anything that I should have mentioned. Anyways guys, thank you again if you made it this far, and please consider subscribing. I'm getting close to 100 subs now, and it would mean the world if we could get there.